Department of National Defense Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr. and Japan Defense Minister Yasukazu Hamada signed a Term of Reference or TOR on humanitarian assistance and disaster relief or HADR activities of the Japan Self-Defense Forces or JSDF in the country. The TOR aims to hasten the process of JSFD visit to Philippines as an effort to improve and facilitate collaboration on HADR. Furthermore, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. accepted Japan's intention to launch a new cooperation framework for the enhancement of armed forces and other military-centered agencies to heighten security cooperation in the country. On to another report, the Land Transportation Office, or LTO, is aiming for the full implementation of its Land Transport Management System, or LTMS, by August this year, aiming to fast-track the delivery of the agency's different services for the benefit of the public. During the deliberation by the Committee on Transportation at the House of Representatives, LTO Chief Assistant Secretary J.R. Tugada reported that most of the services offered under the LTMS are already at 100%, particularly the driver's licensing systems, the renewal processing of motor vehicle inspection and registration system or MVRIS, the law enforcement and traffic adjudication system, revenue collection system, portal, online application and appointment system, and executive information system. He said the agency has issued a memorandum circular instructing the exclusive use of the LTMS for the renewal of the MVIRS to prevent the overlapping of systems. Also, settlement of traffic violations through the law enforcement handheld mobile devices will be available by April 30, 2023. In other events, the Department of Finance, or DOF, has welcomed the Supreme Court, or SC's, decision to uphold the constitutionality of the Tax Reform for Acceleration and Inclusion, or TRAIN Act, despite pleas claiming the law is anti-poor and illegal. The Supreme Court rejected the petitioner's anti-poor argument as largely hypothetical and lacking sufficient evidence. DOF Secretary Benjamin Diokno emphasized that the TRAIN Act's execution provides substantial relief to taxpayers while producing necessary revenues to fund the country's infrastructure projects and other priority programs. Meanwhile, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. stated that the Philippines is ready for technology development opportunities that would improve and sustain the country's power supply. This comes after a meeting with Japan Energy for a New Era, or JERA Incorporated, President Satoshi Anoda in Tokyo, Japan. Both heads aspire to train engineers for new technologies from their respective states. Among his top priorities, President Marcos stressed that it is high time for the country to progress and develop new fuels for stable supply. The Committee on Poverty Alleviation passed the measures House Bill 2422 and House Bill 4366, promoting entrepreneurship and livelihood in the Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino program, or 4PEAS. Introduced by Representative Wilbert Lee and Honorable Gus Tambunting, the measures eyes to offer opportunities to Filipino adult beneficiaries. The bill seeks to encourage beneficiaries to join and complete 3 tracks such as the entrepreneurship, employment, and the alternative learning system, or ALS. Upon completion, adult beneficiaries will be given assistance from the Department of Trade and Industry, or DTI, job opportunities through the Department of Labor and Employment, or DOLE, and education support from the Department of Education, or DepEd. The fire engulfed at the barangay Cruz Naligas, Quezon City, reportedly caused death on 2 people, according to Quezon City Fire District, or QCFD. The QCFD stated that the victims, a 40-year-old mother and a 17 to 18-year-old daughter, were trapped in their house during the fire. Furthermore, QCFD stated that fire was reported to start from the bedroom of the victim's house and has damaged about 24,000 pesos. However, the cause of the fire is still under probe. Mothers who abuse their children can be charged under Anti-Violence Against Women and Their Children Act. Denisa Lopez for the full report.
After the Taguig City Regional Trial Court, or RTC, denied the petition of the father, who filed a case against the mother who allegedly abused their daughter, the Supreme Court or SC decided to allow fathers to file a case against mothers who abuse their own children. If a mother is found to be violent towards their children, a father can file charges against the mother for violation of the Anti-Violence Against Women and Their Children or VAUSI Act. In a Supreme Court precedent, the 18-page ruling published this February 6, promulgated by SC Justice Mario Lopez, where the ruling stemmed from a father's petition that was denied because the ruling stated that a protection order cannot be issued to take against the mother, because a father is not a woman victim of violence, therefore not covered by the VAUSI law. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court concludes that there is no significant difference between mothers and fathers who abuse their children that justifies a different course of action or legal exception. It added that any form of violence is abhorrent and detrimental to the dignity of the child and development. For Golden Nation Network, this is Daniza Lopez.
Additionally, the children's right advocacy group called on the DOH and DSWD in addressing the issue on mental health crisis. Daniza Lopez is back for the full report.
With the number of suicide cases rising, the leading independent children's organization Save the Children Philippines said that it needs the assistance of the Department of Health or DOH and the Department of Social Welfare and Development or DSWD to address the issue on mental health crisis among students. According to Chief Executive Officer Alberto Muyot of Save the Children Philippines, an urgent response is needed due to its public health nature involving children. He said that it requires the need of national agencies and local governments to further address the issue and act immediately to avert the increasing number of cases in mental health related issues. Moreover, Chief Executive Officer Muyot emphasized that the DOH must prioritize the improvement to healthcare access and the DSWD to conduct mental health programs that are child-friendly and tackle the psychosocial needs of the family. It was recalled that the Department of Education disclosed the number of students in suicide incidents reached 404, while 2,147 for suicide attempts in 2021. For Golden Nation Network, this is Daniza Lopez.
Up next, a news force. Parañaque City Government launches new public hospital, promotes accessible healthcare for all. Philippines remains middle power among Asian countries, ranked 16th in international index. Original Filipino musical Ang Huling El Bimbo returns to theater. Soon for more stories and reports when News Force returns.